My name is Stephanie George.
My name is Emmanuel.
My name's Charlene, and I
had a
had a
stroke.
stroke.
I remember I was 9 and I'd woken up in the middle of the night because I was thirsty. I thought, it's nothing, I'm gonna go to sleep. And then the next morning, I couldn't feel anything on my right-hand side.
It was like a job interview when it happened, and I knew there was something wrong, but I wasn't sure exactly what it was. I felt extremely tired and trying to get up. I found that really difficult and I actually fell down, but luckily I was able to break my fall. Then I realized that I couldn't move one side of my body.
The physical changes that happened immediately after my stroke was a loss of balance, dizziness, and a lack of coordination.
1 minute I was there full of life, full of hope. I was actually looking forward to this new career, and then all that just came to a full stop. So it almost felt like my world was coming to an end.
For years after, my parents wouldn't trust me with like the kettle and stuff because I was always dropping stuff.
My body doesn't do what it used to be able to do. Just my reaction speeds and understanding things. And that takes a lot of processing time.
Every aspect of your life is affected. Being able to do everything for yourself, to suddenly have to rely on others for pretty much everything, can only make it extremely difficult emotionally.
I had to be monitored more. Still being monitored now as an adult, I'm at a higher risk of having another stroke compared to, everyone else. So that is scary.
I recently learned that stroke affects Black people more likely than any other people.
It is not something that it's really spoken about in my community. So it was probably part of the reasons why I didn't have the information that perhaps I would have been exposed to. And hopefully by talking about our own experience, help someone else in our community. Without my family, especially my wife and children who have been involved in my recovery, it will have been impossible to even embark or even try and do anything on this journey.
When he was in rehab, we had a clinical psychologist, and she actually gave us some couples therapy, which was needed. I think at that point, it was maybe about 4 or 5 months down the line, but it just gave us a chance to talk honestly about the experience and what we'd both been going through.
My family was very significant for me. Just being able to kind of laugh about the situation, it just made me feel like nothing much had changed, even though everything had changed. I found talking to my friends quite emotionally draining because you have to kind of go over the process again, and then they start crying and then you start crying. So it's been hard talking to friends. Talking to family is fine, but just talking to anybody else about it is a bit emotional.
Attending like the workshops that we've done recently, it's actually quite interesting to see how people have navigated their experiences with having stroke. And now I don't feel so lonely like I did as a child and as a teenager.
I have a newfound appreciation for getting up and say, oh, let's go to this place, and we just go. Just like that. Since my stroke, those little things that everybody takes for granted, it now involves a lot of planning. Random things can no longer be random. I can't do that anymore.
The advice I would give someone who knows someone recovering from stroke is to be patient.
They need your support. They need more time, and it is really important to listen to them.
Sometimes we do forget about carers, that they're going through a lot. So please go and check and make sure that you've got support as well, because if you can get support from others, then it will give you the strength to support the person who's suffering from the stroke.
The 3 elements I would say of a good recovery are emotional well-being, physical well-being, and just the ability to just accept your new self.
Don't shy away from it. Feel what you're feeling, because you're entitled to feel how you feel. You know, it's probably going to be one of the hardest chapters you ever go through, but you deserve to tell your story and you deserve to have support.
There's no doubt that it's hard, but you just need to try and utilize all the support you can get. Whatever is available, use it. If it's not available, try and seek it. It's hard, but it's not impossible to try at least.